Tuning in to the online broadcast network, AFTERBUZZ TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your number one source for after-show entertainment. AFTERBUZZ TV, the destination for TV superfans, producing after-shows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows, interviewing celebrities and showrunners, and bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
What I want, yeah, I get it. Yeah, that's right, I said it. Live the life you wish you had. The sugar, spice, and
the shoulder dance.
Bad girl, look so tough. Don't you wish you could roll
Shoulder choreo.
Haters can't get enough. Welcome to the Bad Girl Club. Bad Girl.
What up, AfterBuzz? It's your boy DJ Jesse Janedy here in studio for the Bad Girls Club Season 14 AfterBuzz TV After Show. I am joined in studio by the Miss Kristen Kelly.
Hi guys, and
With
Mochi.
special guest Mochi. Mochi's the most perfect dog.
So well behaved.
Yes. You know what's tea? We have Miss Shar Jossell here in studio.
Hey guys.
JOSSELL.
Thank you. Yes, thank you, Steph. You got it down pat, sis.
You know, but that's fine because we got Miss Steffi G in the house.
Hey everybody.
Hey, bro. All right, y'all. We was promised that we were gonna have a week off, and we were gonna be granted with a lovely episode. And child, when you talk about an entertaining episode,
Say it, baby.
Baby?
bang.
No, seriously, a week off is exactly, I think, what all four of us needed just to recharge our batteries.
I missed it.
I missed you all too. Not to get too mushy because of the context of the show, but I really did miss you all.
I love you. I love you.
I felt like we was watching The Color Purple.
I love you like
Oh my life.
understand. Me and you must never part.
Like a sister.
Like a sister. Or that one,
Even
you
though
do
your
her
mouth,
voice
you
really
run
good.
in your mouth.
Or that
I know.
one Tyler Perry movie with that one actress who sounded like that. I don't know if you all caught that reference.
Yeah, wait.
But
Well,
I think it was Medea's Family. It had Lynn Whitfield in it. And one of the sisters
was the
always
context?
talked like this.
oh my God, let's talk about it, y'all. So the twins kind of go down, do a little, all right, go. Doing a little rundown of the girls. Basically, they think Jenna's a basic bitch, sounding like she's chews cigarettes, which I don't know what that would
No
sound
arguing
like.
with that.
Yeah.
What was with all? Did you see all the basic bitch shirts?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They're like
they
all,
are.
yeah.
They're
that-
repping because they're like, you know what? Let's be proud of what we are. Basic bitch.
Let's be basic.
Oh my
bitches.
god! Like, where do you even find a shirt like that? Is that Forever 21? I mean,
what
that's
place-
like a
probably the
basic
most
bitch
common-
shop.
That's like the most common shirt that's printed at like Target,
Oh god.
Ralph's.
Yeah.
Ralph.
Right, you could probably find it,
Spencer's.
you know what I mean? Like,
He said Ralph.
Jazz is fake and she needs to go home, and
Yes.
they aren't really happy with some of the girls. So they go see a snake charmer, which was random.
That was so random.
They keep the producers on the show are struggling so hard
For content.
for content. They are sending these girls. Have you ever seen a season before where they sent them on so many like
Random things to do.
activities?
Probably just so that they don't
They-
lose their damn minds up
well,
in
yeah,
the
because
house.
they usually do stuff that makes sense. Like, it'll be like...
How it ties into the episode, like kind of like what the Kardashians do.
Right.
How it'll seem like it's random and then it ties into the episode, like, oh, I get it now, type thing.
Or it'll be like a big event, like they do this thing. I remember one season they had them go meet drag queens, and then they learned how to apply makeup like drag queens, and then had to put on a drag
Why
show.
didn't
That
I see
sounds
that?
more
That's-
fun.
yeah, that
That was
sounds
like a
fun.
cool, you know what I mean? It was like, and it took like half the episode up. All right, so the twins and Jayla are just grossed out because as they're driving home from the snake charmer,
Oh my
Bae from the
Right.
freeway.
That was so funny that was his name, Christian from the freeway.
It's Bae from the freeway. I hashtagged it when
First
she
of
said
all,
it.
That's so disgusting.
when he
Christian was
driving,
not cute.
and
At
everybody
all. Like,
saw
he
that
looked
truck he
dirty.
was driving in. Of course he was dirty, up in his work clothes. I'm like, you couldn't see them through that dirty ass window either.
I'm just glad he had all his teeth because he looked like when he smiled he wasn't about to have all
And you
his
never
teeth.
know with Lauren, honestly.
Right,
And
and
if
she
we're
be
going to
like-
keep it
Right,
100,
it
you
doesn't
just
matter.
never know with Lauren.
The only reason why
Fewer
I'll give,
teeth, the better it feels.
I'll give Christian some props because he busted that quick and he was like, I don't give a fuck.
Right. He gave a fuck because he came and was hugging her. He was like, he needed her to
he
console
needed
him.
that, right. He needed to be reaffirmed.
Dude, she is so gross. Like, if... Oh my god!
That was so ratchet.
I know, that was so gross. Like, can you imagine being his mom or being his sister or like even being his ex-girlfriend and someone be like, "Hey, was that Christian on Bad Girls Club boning that disgusting hillbilly girl
that he met on the freeway?" And
I think any way you look at it, anyone can look at any part of that situation just being gross.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, I'm not putting Christian on no pedestal here.
Oh no. Mm-mm.
I'm looking at Lauren's family, probably looking at Lauren like...
They're probably used to.
Yeah,
you literally just put, like, your number up against a window. This man randomly calls you, and then you get him to the house, and you fuck him.
Dude, that's like putting your number on a bathroom stall. Like, for a good time, call Lauren.
And responding.
Yeah. Oh my god, these guys are just so gross.
Whoa.
And desperate.
And then it's so funny not to jump ahead, but that they didn't even give the other two guys attention, who the other two were hotter later in the episode.
So hot. But you know what? It was more like there was a lot going on, and I don't think that they were trying to get any attention from the females.
No.
These fools
They just
shouted
wanted to be
out
on
all his
TV.
homies.
He wanted to be on television.
That was it.
Okay,
Hey,
that's
good
it.
for him. I'm so happy that they did air that after Jenna said, okay, they're never going to air that.
Okay.
Dude, like, how desperate. Like, Jenna, you know, it's kind of like ugly girl syndrome. I feel like ugly girls and ugly guys they'll do whatever for attention, even if they know it's wrong. Like,
But the thing is
knew,
Jenna's not ugly in her mind. Like, Jenna...
She's like, oh,
well,
my
she's
boy.
ugly in
fairness,
everyone else's mind.
I was about to
But
say,
not
in
really. I
fairness,
can see
Jenna's
Jenna's
not
like,
ugly.
Jenna gets hit.
Right.
She is the Jersey type. Like, that
Listen,
bitch
okay.
gets
They
it.
love
Listen,
all the
different strokes for different folks. I
That's
don't
right.
think Jenna is
I like that.
ugly.
But I don't think she like, dang, girl.
But
Dang, Gina.
if I were attracted to women, or even not, because I think that the new girl, what's her name, Amber?
She real cute.
I was like, she's very pretty. And
Amber's
Jayla.
gorgeous.
But Jenna isn't anyone that's striking to me.
No.
I could walk right past her in the mall and be like,
Was that
Yeah.
I think she's ugly.
Dina?
She reminds me of a phase.
But I think
what?
Amber, oh
A
my
phase,
god.
like, you know the
Amber's
phase that
beautiful.
everyone went through? She's still
I thought she said a face like an emoji.
Oh my god.
No, that's funny.
Phase, like, she,
A phase like she hasn't grown up out of it.
I keep looking at him.
We're going to need a blur for you.
Right, we need a little
This is making me laugh
censorship.
right now. I love that she
We need your
Stephanie
purse.
keeps looking at the dog's genitals and laughing in my ear, guys. And my Twitter's blowing up, so I'm trying to listen to Jesse. I'm just multitasking.
All right, well, so Jenna shades the twin. I didn't really understand this part. So apparently one of the twins had her towel on. She dropped the towel, and then Jenna felt like shading that moment.
Well, do you see what the Claremont twins' bodies look like?
That's why
I would
they
have shaded
do.
the moment too. I would have been insecure too. Those girls got some nice bodies.
They
Beautiful
do.
body.
And she was unapologetic about the way that she dropped that towel, according to Jenna, and that probably offended Jenna. And hopefully she put the flaming hot Cheetos down
Yes.
and went to the makeup
Oh,
room.
did some
Put
ab
the hot
crunches.
Cheetos down.
Yeah.
Dude, I
Yes.
hate how like ugly girls always hate on pretty girls, you know? Like, they just like
It's the same. You know what though? Some pretty girls be hating on ugly girls too, or on other pretty girls too.
Oh yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Because sometimes it's just a woman-on-woman thing.
Because to
Yeah.
me, I feel like Jazz is pretty. And
Jasmine is pretty to me.
But in her mind, she feels beneath and below the other girls, and she's hating on
Jazz
them.
has great skin.
But to me, if Jazz really like looked at herself and owned up to who she is, you
Jazz
could be.
was the great Eleanor Roosevelt that was famously quoted as saying, "No one can make you feel inferior without your permission."
Absolutely.
Pause.
Hey.
Did y'all see the Victor twins on Snapchat?
oh, with
The
their
real Dr. Miami?
yes, I
watched
did.
it.
I watched
No.
So
it.
these
I know.
bitches gained 20 pounds, got it sucked out of them,
And put in their
their butt, and I think. did
Why?
one
So
of
they
them
can
get
have
a boob job?
natural of their own fat up in their butt.
But Julie, when she was here, she said that the girls were like strictly like against surgery. Like
that's
they
what
always
Julie
shaded
said.
people with
They're always like that
cosmetic
until you have
surgery.
the money to do it.
Wait, really?
Well, I
though?
think that doctor's
That's
doing
what
it for
Julie
free.
said. If I'm not
Yeah.
trying to misquote her.
I don't
No,
know.
that is what Julie said. But Julie said it was weird because they had tweeted about going to the doctor.
Right. This was off camera.
Yeah.
No,
Sorry,
but that's
Julie.
interesting because I feel like they've always owned that their bodies look like SpongeBob. Like they know that people made fun of them for it, and I feel like they said when they got the money they would
Oh.
get
I
surgery.
mean, I don't
Maybe
know.
it's not always about
But it
owning
was very
It's about
interesting.
I don't
laughing with people
think
so
that-
you
I think
can
that doctor
save
does
your
it for
tears
free.
at night.
You think he would?
I think he does it for free because he did also Rocky. So he's done like a few Bad Girls so far.
I think he's trying to get a reality show. Because the way it's filmed on Snapchat is like a reality
And he
show.
probably
Very
will.
smart idea. The Real Dr. Miami. Make sure y'all check him out.
He probably will get a show.
But I loved watching their surgery. I find that stuff so interesting.
cannot.
I know everyone's like,
I thought sorry, I'm gonna
Go
back to Jazz real quick, and I thought that she was pretty in the beginning. Now I do not think she's.
Well, you're looking at
because of her
personality.
That's what I'm
personality.
saying. Oh my god. Oh
Yeah,
my
I'm just
God.
talking strictly physicality.
Yeah.
She's pretty.
No, I know. I can't even
Personality
say it.
wise, we'll get to it later in the show.
Jalen and the twins, basically, so everyone's going to go out. So Jalen, the twins, set it up which is really funny how they ran out the door, too, because it was just...
That was hilarious. Petty,
Yeah.
but hilarious.
And did you notice that they were wearing... One of them was... A group of them were wearing all white, and the other ones were wearing all black.
Yes, I noticed that too.
Who was who? Do you remember that?
Oh, the
No, when they went out, what are you talking about?
the white-
No, Jayla was the only one in white. One of the twins had on an orange
a
dress.
gold
and,
little
like,
top with that skirt, and the other one had a black dress with a little little
Or
robe.
maybe the other
Wait,
girls
wasn't
had
there
all
a circumstance when half had white and half had black on?
That's what I thought I just saw when they left, too. And the girls had stepped out the back, but maybe what's her name didn't put that over that shawl over.
She did put the shawl over. I don't know. I think that was just coincidence. But
I don't know.
they left. They
got
ready
dressed quick, right? They got ready quick.
The new girls. Okay, wasn't it like the new girls when they left for the night
Maybe.
to go to Cosmo? They were wearing white.
No. We'll have to go back
You know what?
and watch
Never
it.
mind.
But, okay, so in this part where they leave... This is what's interesting to me, and we got to get the girls on the line. But what's interesting to me is that so Jayla's posting a bunch of things, and she's making it seem like her and Lauren didn't have that much beef.
Lauren even said that they didn't.
Yeah.
I mean, they had their beef in the beginning. She called her Lauren, Lucifer, and everything else. But that's why before Jazz and Jenna started instigating and riling them up, Kat and Lauren were the ones like, man, but we're kind of like Sweden right now. We're good with the girls. And then Jazz kept convincing. And then Lauren got all hyped. She got excited and was like, you know what? I'm going to do it. Let me just drink some more and honky down, you know? Like, let's do that. Like,
And put some cowboy boots on.
yeah, so, and that's what happened. And then you see it just develop because Lauren
It
was
snowballed.
the most excited.
It was a literal
when she ran
snowball
up the
effect.
stairs. So was
Yeah.
Jenna. I'm like, what are you guys doing?
And well,
Ratchet
so...
look
Is this the night that they didn't show where the Claremont twins and Jayla went? They went to the strip club that night, right? Wasn't
Yeah.
that the whole point? Because the other girls weren't
Yeah.
on their level.
And they said Lauren and Kat could have came with them, but they were hanging out with the other
Right.
girls, so.
I mean, I think Jayla said something along the lines of, if you're rolling with the enemy, then you become the enemy. And in a house like that,
Yeah.
you do.
I mean, I'd never go out, and all my shit would be padlocked under the bed.
Well,
That was
It
just so
doesn't
sad.
matter.
I just felt so bad for them. I felt, oh my god, I could just like see the pain in like the twins' like.
we're going to get
eyes.
there.
Right.
Well, let's talk about it.
I keep trying to take
Wartime.
long breaths so I don't scream in the microphone.
Jazz screams that it is wartime, and Lauren's a little scared to touch shit, which is just like, I don't understand it, because all season you wanted to kick out all your friends, and you wanted everyone to spice it up, and you're so mad at these girls, and they touched your shit, and they made Tina get kicked out, and...
But women are
No.
moody. It might have just been just one of those days for Lauren.
I just hate Lauren. I know it's so awful to say you hate someone, especially someone you've never met. But just from
You can't
her
stand her.
as the character on the show, I do not like her in any way, shape, or form.
Me either.
Fair enough.
Me neither. And I wish that someone would have told her. Never mind. Now I'm just talking shit. Go ahead. I was about to talk some shit right now.
They put paint on the clothes. Apparently it was washable paint.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter because here's my thing. The second it's not on the hanger, I'm already angry. You don't know if it's what kind of material it is. You don't know if it's gonna rip. You don't know if it's gonna wrinkle. Like
you don't know if it's dry
you
clean
don't know if
only.
it's dry clean only. It
If
doesn't matter.
I
The second
see-
it's off the hanger, right, where it's not supposed to be, it's already
Right.
damaged.
If I saw paint on my clothing, one of the last things I think that would cross my mind is, "Oh, I hope this is washable."
Me too. I would never in a million
Ain't
years
nobody
think
thinking
that.
about that. I hope this is washable. I see paint on my shit where I didn't leave it. When I left the house, it was on the hanger. It was in the closet.
I don't care if it's water.
I come back to
you
the
know?
house,
Like,
and now it's on the lawn. Now it's in the shrubbery
yeah.
in red and yellow McDonald's paint. I don't think so.
Okay, so let's talk about it. They come home, they see their shit everywhere. So apparently there's a video online showing the bedroom, and it was so trashed.
Yeah, thank you all for tweeting us that. It was a few people that tweeted photos and video for us. I don't know how y'all got that, but...
I think one of the twins had tweeted it out. Okay, so here's where I gotta say. For me personally, this is Bad Girls Club. I mean, we have seen... oatmeal being thrown on people's belongings. We've seen clothing being ripped before. We've seen sriracha, mayo, a whole bunch of other things tossed into a suitcase with somebody's belongings shaken up like it was a salad. We've seen things burned. I forget what season it was on. Things burned. We've seen your people's shit gets fucked up. This is why we said don't ever touch anybody's shit, because once one person touches somebody's thing, it doesn't matter if it was, I just, scuffed her shoes, I threw something. Once you touch somebody's shit,
it's fair.
Nobody's caring. Now,
I'm glad that you said that, because I was looking at a YouTube comment where someone had addressed a comment I made 2 weeks ago saying that that there's a huge difference in, for example, if Jayla moved someone's purse versus someone cutting Jayla's purse up.
Right.
And that's not what I was saying on the show. What I was saying is essentially what you just said. You kick it off. You open the floodgate as soon as you touch something that is not yours. I don't care if you hid my purse. I don't care if you threw it in the pool. I don't care if you put it in the paper shredder. As soon as you open that door of putting your hands on something that's not yours, you can't complain, you can't cry or throw a hissy fit when I react.
Because people's reactions are different.
They are.
To Lauren, your $5,000 purse means absolutely nothing to her. It's just a purse. Just like when...
God, it gives me such anxiety.
No, but just like when Jayla went and put whatever it was on whoever's bed that was.
That was deodorant, powder deodorant, like baby powder. And I think she did sriracha on Jasmine's bed.
So, but, you know what I mean? To one person, you can look at that like, well, that's just washable and wipeable too.
But you don't know if that was like a gift from her grandmother or something.
You know what
like
I'm saying?
Her
you don't know these kind of things.
Exactly.
Now,
and you know what? If someone effed with my bed, I would have wilded out just the way they did about
same
their
way.
clothes.
Now, what I am gonna say, because now the rumors are, what y'all are tweeting me on here, is that there was that tub scene.
Yes.
Now, I'm not even going to be too upset if it was just water and whatever, but I'm hearing that it was bodily fluids that apparently Jazz had pissed in. That's disgusting. Like,
that is.
Now we've taken it to a whole nother level. Like, and the fact that producers are allowing these girls to have to go through that and touch that, like, that's disgusting.
Yes.
That's disgusting.
That is
y'all
beyond
took that to if that's
disgusting.
True, that is taken to a whole
repulsive.
nother level.
And that producer was so irritating to me. The one that was like telling the girls they have to go home, like, well, because you threaten people.
He said he had it with the breath though. He was scared. They must have been up in their faces.
No, you know what? You know what? I do not fault them for that, because I would have reacted the same way. It's one thing to see my clothes sprinkled all over this damn lawn with in the Technicolor dream coat of Joseph, but when they went in that bathroom and saw that bathtub and saw all of those. I tweeted, and I got a lot of you all retweeted, but I tweeted and I said, that hurt my feelings. Those weren't even my possessions, and that hurt my feelings. That was just... When I saw their reaction, it was warranted.
Yeah.
If you don't agree, argue with your uncle. Right. Don't jump in my mentions.
Because here's the thing, though. When it all first happened, they walked in and they got mad. They're like, "Oh, you ready?" They wanted to check everything out first. They didn't even start hitting. They put them in a room and they started grabbing. They started grabbing their things, right? Because they're like, "Oh my God, what's priority to them? Some like ratchets over here, or let me just make sure that all my stuff is taken care of."
And then even one of the twins was like, "Don't fight them. Don't fight them." That was
and you know what I'm saying.
Really
they held it together. Okay, they might understand like, "Oh, this we had it coming a little bit, so and so, blah blah." But the second something is destroyed, like, yeah, maybe they did think, "Oh, this might be washable. I could probably fix all of this." But when you're gonna ruin my
they did say that. The twins said this better be washable, otherwise someone owes me $200,000.
Exactly. So like they didn't they were calm, whatever the editing was. But when something's completely ruined and it looked like it was everything that they had, that's my problem. So you're gonna leave me with nothing?
What? Initially, I thought that the bathtub literally just had. It was like dry, like all their clothes and maybe like more paint. I didn't know it was liquid.
It was shoe.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know it was
also
liquid.
like I don't know what it was.
The purse, the white purse that they pulled out.
It looked like something plastic with a plug in it.
I was cracking up at my boo thing, Jayla. Y'all know I love Jayla. I'm so pissed that she's not on the show. I am fuming pissed that Jayla's not on the show. But I love when Jayla took off her shoes and how she just walked in the house. Like, I wanted to scream. I got my life when she was like, "Oh, so y'all ready?"
Yep.
Like, she's like, "Y'all ready?"
I love when
okay.
she called. What's
All
her?
right.
Is that her mom? She called.
All right.
Her
No,
sister.
that was her
She's
sister.
like, sister. I love when she said that.
They ain't even gonna leave nothing for if I wanted to go to church in the morning.
She's like, what? Dude, that just made me so sick.
I miss Jayla already.
No, I was sad too.
If you take care of your possessions, like I have quite a few like bags and expensive jewelry and clothing choices that were really expensive and hard, or not hard to save up for, but were big items, like like that
$400,000
like I
$4,000 bags. And
I
stuff.
had an experience when I was in Paris where I was mugged, and I had a $2,000 purse that I
How
bought
Carrie
from
Bradshaw
that I
of you.
had bought from Louis Vuitton, and it was my college graduation present, and that stuck with me. Like still, I have like anxiety about like about stuff
Something
like that,
being damaged,
and
right.
That's gonna stick with those girls. Like that's something like
That's
you,
so
and they
different to
already
you.
said though that they had anxiety and they had problems with like opening up to people. Well, Dr.
Yes.
Laura's right. They're never gonna trust anybody now.
I
Dr. Laura
like
should've
how she
stayed
got
home.
mad when she said that you guys took away my investment, like what I was trying to do.
Yeah.
that
But
was
here's
dope.
the thing, though.
I feel
Still,
bad for
and
those
I mean,
girls.
I get that they've done this in all these other bad girls clubs and everything else, but these females, they weren't like
Trifling.
faking it. No, the Jayla and the twins, they weren't faking it. Like they were nice. They knew how to get ready. They knew how to dress themselves. Everything I felt like was really legitimate to me, and I would just feel so violated.
Yes.
I mean, because it was just too much.
And it was a
Messing
betrayal.
one of my suitcases, a couple of my things, but damn, everything.
It was a betrayal of sorts as well, because I'm pretty sure that just as Lauren felt that things were peachy keen,
They felt
I'm
the
sure
same way.
Jayla felt the same way.
Mm-hmm.
So to get home and see 4 girls lined up and all my stuff on the lawn, and I think this is the worst of the worst, but to go upstairs and discover that no.
And
I
later,
would've-
they didn't even discover it right away.
Right.
They paid attention to
I would have
else.
reacted the exact same
Jenna
way.
said, "Go into the bathroom." If I heard
Yep.
her say that to me,
She
I
would've
went
had to
into
get her
the
ass
yes.
whooped.
I wouldn't give a fuck.
She would have had to
who
get her
blocked those
ass
doors.
whooped.
That's
Jenna
it.
would have had to get
I
dragged
would have
that
thrown some
night
shit,
with
so I
Shar.
would have hit her right in the fucking face.
And I would have done the same thing though. It's just like, okay, if production is blocking me from getting to your possessions and your ass,
your
we about to
shit's
tear
done.
up the house.
Yep.
This light, all of this stuff, production, you in the way. This expensive camera, it's gonna be an eye for an eye. You ruin my Prada purse, I'm ruining your camera. Since I can't get to their possessions and I can't get to them to physically harm them.
Yep.
This whole house being flipped right side
Right,
round.
I'm gonna give you your invoice right
I
back.
totally don't see.
Basically,
I was
we about to cancel
shocked
this
that
out.
they didn't start fighting immediately. Like, I give them so much credit, because if I was to come home, like, can you imagine going home and all of your, like, everything you've been saving for, all your clothes, like, everything was
Clothes
messed up
have
like
memories
that.
attached to
Dude,
them.
oh my God, I would go insane. I would have attacked them. That's why, like, I was so crazy to me that when they just were like going up the stairs, I was like, good for them.
Right. No one
That, like,
blacked out and just swung, because that's what I would have done.
That takes a woman. That doesn't take a bad girl. That takes a badass woman to think before she reacts. Because honestly, I don't know if I would have done that. I would have
Me
just
either.
gone
Also,
crazy.
And
You-
to see them lined up. Okay,
Right?
so which
Oh,
one
yeah.
won
But what was
first?
funny was that because they did nothing, did you see how
So
Jenna
if Tina
ran
wait,
up?
so if Tina didn't
Lauren
do
ran
anything
up.
but still stayed, y'all would have been cool with that. If she just saw her stuff outside, grabbed it, and brought it upstairs, didn't say nothing, and just
No, I would have still read Tina.
Yeah.
Because it was
But
time
why?
for her to go.
Yeah.
Just
Well,
like Kat. Time for her to go.
They didn't do shit to
Kind of.
Tina stuff. I feel like there was something we didn't see. Like, I feel like production was just like, oh, Tina wants to leave.
You're saying that if Tina walked back
Yeah.
in the house, but you know what? I also feel like production might have set the girls up, and this is no shade, because production might have been expecting Jayla and the Claremont twins when they got in the house to immediately start fighting. So that's the way we're gonna get you out of the house.
Which is funny
But
though, because they didn't. And guess who ran up after them? Jenna ran up after them. Lauren ran up after them.
Jenna
Just
hit
to
one of
fight.
them.
But that's because they wanted a reaction out of them, and they still didn't get one.
And
They
if
still
I'm not
didn't get one.
mistaken, if I'm not mistaken, every season on the Bad Girls Club, there are threats made left and right. So you mean to tell me
But
that
they take
Jayla
the
and the
threats
Claire,
with certain
there are threats made every
It's
season.
just production didn't want them there. I mean,
Right.
let's be real.
Well, that's
production
what-
didn't
so,
want 'em.
And they were fishing for a reason. That's what it sounded like to me.
Jayla went hard though, and she's like, I know somebody in every single one of your cities.
I know.
Your mama could get touched.
Well, I want
Yeah.
to. I
Now,
want to
see,
see
that's-
that. I want
that was
that
pretty
to
funny.
continue. Get that on the BGC web series.
But that
all right,
may
so
be the
this
threat.
this fan, Adonis. Well, that was a threat.
Yeah, that was.
Adonis says, sent me this tweet. He said, remember when Kat broke the glass? She didn't get charged for it on her weekly check. But Shannon and Sinead had $100 to $300 taken out of theirs. The fight that you're going to see tonight, which was
the one we saw.
He said nothing was boiling up. He said leaving them was the only thing they did. The reason why producers let the girls destroy their stuff is because the twins had attitudes about their checks being shortened for no reason. I told them the night before all that shit happened. I heard a word from someone that the producers didn't like the twins' attitude, so they let the girls fuck their shit up. I told Shannon to leave ASAP because some shit's gonna go off, and she was like, we'll see. And after the show, we talked, and she said that she was mad that she didn't listen to me because it was that night that all the shit happened. That's all the stuff nobody sees or hears about, yada, yada, yada. Mm-hmm. So what do you guys think about that? So I wonder where that $100 to $200 could have came out from.
I think that it's
maybe it's
true.
from the locking the door, but that should have been J-Lo to me.
Okay, so to be clear, the girls every week or every 2 weeks they get money from production to go do what they need to do, get their nails done, go to the club, yada yada yada. Kat broke the glass and was not charged for it. Correct. But the Claremont twins got a short check. So everybody was getting nothing.
That's what I'm trying to think.
So everybody was getting $400. They might have gotten $200.
Getting it taken out because she said, "Well, let me know how much that glass costs, and then I'll." Remember when?
No, that was her fingers.
Huh?
Wasn't that her?
No, remember when Kat broke the window?
Yeah, like for her hand.
Because J-Lo locked the door.
Yeah, but she meant the hand.
She was talking about the hand after Kat went crazy for. Kat need to go home. When Kat went crazy and was a hazard to herself, shout out to Pink. And Jayla offered, I think, to cover the medical bill. Am I tripping?
Maybe something.
Oh, but by the way, someone tweeted me and wanted to remind us that the makeup brushes were touched first. Jazz and Lauren started it by touching Jayla's makeup. We're not okay, but go ahead. I just want to. We weren't saying tit for tat.
No, yeah, this isn't tit for tat. It isn't the tit for tat, and not only that, but what we're saying is of what they were of knowledge because none of the girls knew
about that.
They aren't going to know that until the reunion.
Until we watch it, they watch it with the rest of us watching.
Right. I could see production feeling some type of way towards Jayla and the Claremont twins because regardless of when they act, well, I'm just throwing her in there, but regardless of when they're talking about the other girls, I feel like the three of them are, in addition to looking flyer than the other ones, they're more educated. And I feel like they know how to talk. If they decide to have attitudes, it's attitudes with reason, and they're probably saying the right things. Whereas like Lauren and Jenna and all of them, like I don't know if they would know what to say.
Like, I got heartburn, acid reflux.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like they're able to take advantage of those who are able to take advantage of where they couldn't.
But the Claremont twins are in the modeling business, baby. They know contracts and ins and outs. And I'm sorry, production, but this isn't going to work for me.
Exactly. And they're like, man, we should have.
Production does like mess with you like that on my season.
They take advantage of it. That's all of Los Angeles, all of Hollywood.
Yep.
There was a situation, there was like a phone. It wasn't the phone that we like the bad phone we talked to production with. It was the phone that we would like call people with. They had markers next to the phone. So everybody was like drawing on this phone and writing on this stupid phone and in this like chair.
And they charged everyone?
Then, they charged us like something insane, like $200 per person for this like $15 phone from Target. And like they do stuff like that, you know? It's
to get all their money back.
Yeah.
Then don't give them a nice house. I don't know.
That house looks like it's made out of cardboard.
I know. They really, yeah.
Well, I want to hear what some of y'all have to say, so let's take some fan calls. The number is 424-256-1633. Do we have a caller on the line?
Not yet, but I'm sure we will.
All right, y'all, call in now.
Can we talk about the new girls while we're waiting on callers?
Yes, new girls, Amber and Beatrice.
Amber's so pretty.
Now listen, I tweeted about this. Amber, while she is very pretty, I can only do her voice in small increments.
Yes.
Something about the pitch of
she was
it.
walking up the stairs and introducing herself to everyone. Calm down, little girl. And I can't help but want to say, little girl. No, she's already doing too much. But what I can't stand is, Jazz, you are the pettiest. I don't like to, and I know y'all be watching sometimes, and so I always try to be nice when I talk about people. But you know what? I don't like her. What a dumb girl. Like I would make you cry if I saw her.
Because she's trying to be the queen bee now.
No, because she's disgusting. She wants friends.
Let me take you around, like girl.
Like that's stupid.
And then bringing up, and then reaching back to Jurassic Park times to bring up something from week 1 with Lauren. Like
just to start something, just to be mad for no reason.
I want to like her because she's from my hometown, but I'm done.
Oh, we got the caller.
What's your name? Where are you from?
Hello?
Hello.
Hey, what's your name? Where are you from?
My name is Devin. I'm from New Jersey.
What up,
What's up, Devin?
All right, so what did you think of the fight?
I thought the fight was a hot-ass mess.
Duh.
You know what? Honestly, this fight pissed me off for the main reason because, I don't think that those three girls should have went home at all.
Me either.
Those three girls should not have went home. I think Jenna, the other relevant bitches should have went home.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly. Well, if somebody touched my stuff, oh, hell no.
Right.
You agree with us then?
And everything, not just some of your stuff,
and urine,
everything, and all your best stuff because you knew you were gonna be on TV.
Yes.
What did you think about the new girls, Amber or Beatrice? Which one you liking?
I saw an interview with Beatrice. I thought she was boring. She's gonna be irrelevant. Amber, irrelevant. I don't really care for the replacements this season.
I would have liked to seen Amber with the twins and Jayla to see if they would have all got along.
She would have been too little for them. They would have been like, stop. You're not there yet.
Interesting. All right, Devin, what's your Twitter handle?
My Twitter handle is at Devin Sealy-Will, DevinSealyWill.
Boom. Thank you for calling in.
Bye, Devin.
All right, let's take another caller. Caller, what's your name? Where are you from?
I'm Alex. I'm from Florida.
Hey,
Hi,
Alex
Alex
from Florida. All right, what did you think about the big show?
Well, I was just actually, it's funny because today I was watching Kristen's reunion. Bye, Kristen. I love you. I just wanted to put my input because I remember in your season what they did to you guys. Well, actually, what they did to Morgan is they put all her stuff outside. Yeah. And I remember how crazy Morgan got. And they didn't even, I don't know if they destroyed anything because, I wasn't present. But, she went crazy just from even moving her stuff. So I can only imagine the emotions that these poor girls are going. And they have expensive stuff from what I've seen. Yeah. They were bringing down, fur coats and just, I don't know. I didn't think that anything that they did was justified for that because they always talked it out. And then the other girls made it seem like that talk never happened. And I don't know. I just thought it was really fake. And that's my whole outlook on that. But I wanted to let you guys know that I watch you guys every week. I love you guys. I'm going to continue watching. I hope the season doesn't get boring, and then we know the reunion will be interesting, so hopefully there's that.
Yeah.
Oh, Alex, you're so sweet.
Alex, you're so sweet. But yeah, to answer your question, so with Morgan, none of her stuff was at all hurt or damaged in any way. They actually packed everything up and put it all in bags and stuff. So she was just mainly pissed off, because they put her stuff outside. But it's the same thing. Production didn't like her. Production wanted her out, so production used the girls. I think the same thing happened with these three.
Because it's obvious that production saw that they were going to do that. Because they're there. They want the ratings, and they think that's what's going to get it. And in my opinion, season 13 was a really big letdown because all these girls usually hashed out what they had beforehand due to All-Star Battles or any other shows that they had, so they weren't really getting the ratings that they needed once Natalie left and they got Julie. So now that they get this season and they get oh my God, this has never been done before, look at the ratings that we're going to get. They don't care what, the stuff happens to these people. To them, it's just money. So, sad.
But, that's
sad.
so true. But to me, this season has just been train wreck, hot mess, flops. This is the floppiest season of
Do you
BGC.
know why BGC? It was because I was live tweeting this episode and I do hashtag BGC14, but they had hashtag BGC14 finale. Is that next week or something?
No. It's because the twins are basically saying that because they're off the show, this was the finale.
Oh, yes. I'm now look, I know they had a shorter filming schedule, but come on, Oxygen.
We need more episodes.
Y'all could have kept that if this was.
Alex, what's your Twitter handle?
I don't have a Twitter. I have Instagram. It's Alex Polito dash.
Boom. Thank you, Alex, for calling in.
Bye, Alex. Thanks.
All right, let's take one more caller, and then we'll take some more at the end.
Hello?
Yo, what's your name? Where are you from?
I'm Gino from College Park, Maryland.
What up, Gino?
Okay, Maryland. I like your accent, Gino.
Hey, I don't think I have an accent, but...
when you said Maryland...
Hi, Kristen, by the way.
All right, Gino.
I just was saying hi to her because she was on BGC. I'm a big fan. Been watching since her season.
Thank you.
What did you think of the showdown?
I definitely think it was a really anticlimactic. They built it up and all this, and I really feel like they could have made the scene longer. I don't know why they didn't. They cut out a lot. I wanted to see why in the trailer they showed the twins like following someone with a golf club. They never showed that part, unless I missed something.
Yeah, I wonder if it was just too graphic.
They do that
for
a
them
lot
to show.
with reality TV, though. They'll throw things in the teaser that they don't actually show during the show. They did that with another show I was just complaining about.
They do it with all the shows. But I want to say with the golf clubs, it was probably just to damage more of the house.
Yeah, no, honestly, did you see that one light post outside?
Yeah, boom.
Yeah, no, I thought that was the smartest
Tear
thing they
it
could have
all
done,
up.
though, because they
Right?
saw through the bull. They knew that it was the producers that set this up, and they went right after who it really should have gone to. You know what I mean? Like,
I say tear it all up. I'm glad that they did. Tear
Let it
it
burn.
all up. Burn it down to the ground.
Yes.
You know, it's hard because Jayla posted this thing on Instagram. She said, I know it's entertainment for y'all, but it's really not. And it's so interesting because when you think about this season, I don't know if I could have honestly have watched this entire season without this incident happening and being like, oh, this
You
was
knew it was coming.
or saying that this was an interesting season. This season has been so boring. And
that's what I'm saying. At the beginning, I mean, I did feel bad. I mean, I didn't feel bad for the twins at all. I thought it was really hilarious. But this, like, you could tell that it really hurt them, you know, who they are on the inside. And I mean, maybe that's a good thing. Like, maybe it's a lesson they should have learned, but it was definitely not, you know, in the place for the 4 girls for them to do that. That was not their place. You know what I mean?
right.
It was sad. Yeah, I think it was like a little bit like surprising for most people, but definitely a little bit sad for everybody. They're like, damn, I don't even know what I would do, right?
What did you think of the new girls?
I definitely liked Amber. She was pretty. I think that she's not really. She should have been there for the beginning because she's friends with Jazz, and I really don't like that. Like, I don't like Jazz, so I'm mad to like side with her like immediately. You know what I mean?
Gino, I was just saying that Jazz is. I'm done with her. Done.
You know what? It was the I want to say like the last
that was
20 minutes
Yes.
that just really got under my skin with Jazz. So I
Steffi was
like,
right. You know, she's like, she's a stupid bitch.
I think that's probably why she wanted to do. Remember, she had tweeted that she wanted to do a reunion redo. It's probably because she saw the beginning of the episode or the season.
Or she got her ass
and saw that what Jazz was. Yeah, you know. Like that Jazz was
the
really
thing is,
annoying
Jasmine would have never, and we saw this, we all had a front row seat to this every week. She would have never tried that when it was the Jayla show. Never tried that. And now that Jayla's out of the house and there's really no one to compete with. I mean, if we're just being honest.
Right, no, she wanted her and Amber to be the new Claremont twins and Jayla.
It is it's open season for the Queen Bee seat that Jayla just forfeited
Jazz
when she trashed the house.
She wanted the replacement to be her twin. You know what I mean? That's kind of how she wanted just them to hang out.
That's exactly what it was. I
agree with you, baby cakes.
All right, what's your Twitter handle?
DAGINOBINO, the Gino Vino.
Boom. Thank you for calling in, Gino.
That is cute.
All right, let's talk about it. So the girls come back from the hotel. They meet with producers. The producers say last night was too much. 24-hour lockdown. The girls all have to clean
up. Which was that's not a harsh of enough punishment, especially if the rumors are true and there was urine in that damn bathtub.
Actually, well, the fact that they would have to clean that is pretty. I would never want to clean a bad girl's house.
But what if they do? Because you know when you think about it, the twins probably didn't take the shit out of the bathtub. So did they just throw it's probably water damage.
Well, she took them out of the
urine
bathtub
damage.
though.
She didn't take everything. She was lifting things up.
Did you not see her like just taking it out and leaving it out though?
Oh yeah, she
was
did.
taking it all out.
But
I
it
don't know
probably
if she
didn't
was trying
have
to save it or what
salvage.
she was looking at.
She was probably trying to salvage
or what
it.
was
but
in there.
It didn't dry in time if production kicked her out that night.
I hear that Imasha has been
like, pack your stuff up. Pack your stuff up.
How? I would have been like, bitch, where?
Where?
How, Sway? How am I pack stuff up and I ain't got nothing? You mean grab my toothbrush?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Let's put it in the toilet.
Right. What I put underneath my mattress? Yeah, let me grab it. That was my just in case clothes.
Right.
Get out of here.
I don't even have anything to fly back home in.
Right.
Okay.
But my club outfit.
No, you know what? Half of their outfits they got outside. Homegirl was with no top on getting dressed. One of the twins.
Oh, really?
She was just in her bottoms. If you see her, she's bent over. She's like covering her titties and like just trying to find something to put on.
Oh, that's awful.
Dude,
that is awful.
That's awful.
Yeah, let me find out. And then Jazz, I'm gonna go back to her. I don't like what a petty,
She's so
dumb
flip-floppy.
girl.
Because you know what? If the shoe were on the other foot, Jasmine would have been crying so hard. She would have went mute. She would have lost her voice.
And she would have been like, why do people treat me like this? And because my life has been so hard. And like, shut up. Nobody cares. Ain't nobody sad for you no more. I hope you get jumped when you get home.
I don't empathize with Jasmine.
Yes.
Like I just,
and I'm ready for Kat because Kat is in the wrong house. I tweeted this. She belongs on Sesame Street. She'd be a perfect candidate to run around with Elmo and Big Bird and Snuffleupagus or whatever his name is. But she is in the wrong house. She's taking up space and she's not entertaining
with her melatonin stupid voice.
And I'm glad Emily's out of the picture, even though that was her most exciting storyline besides when she went Hulk.
Who's Emily?
Her girlfriend.
So you don't even remember
with the trust issues. Well, Stephanie was in the DR, right?
No, I remember talking. I was there for that. I just forgot that was the girlfriend.
Yeah, I'll never forget M.
I don't want to say a lot of bad things about the other girls. Just Jazz pissed me off. I mean, Kat, she's okay. It's like
Jazz
whatever,
pissed me off, but I don't like Kat. It's both of them.
Actually, you know what? And I had Jesse write this down. Even the therapist, Laura said that you guys were on a base level. That's an intellectual way of saying you a basic bitch. That's all she was trying to say, and I love that she said it, and that's where that term comes from, the base level, where you're just back to zero, like your ignorance is full and you need to start getting rid of it. I want to elbow them in the face right now.
I know, dude. I hate them. I'm sorry. I don't want to say hate.
You and your strong adjectives, Kristen.
I don't want to say hate, but all of the 4 girls that were left, I don't know how anybody could be friends with them, like in real life. I don't know how anyone could come into that show and come into that cast of girls. It's just, that's like hell to me. Can you imagine being put in with them? Like, they just all have horrible personalities. They're all bad people.
Someone just tweeted me screenshots and a link. I guess Jayla was tweeting some anti-gay thing. That's kind of disappointing, but hey.
Oh, but
she believes.
Wait, what'd she say though?
Well, the person. They have the BGC logo and their BGC Sims 94 _ tweeted me. It says, Jayla says, talking to someone, I have 2 gay siblings and I know for a fact neither of them were born gay. It's a fucking choice. You're not born gay, and only a man and a woman can make a baby. We ain't got to put God in it. We can stick to the facts. So she's one of those types, which is kind of disappointing to me. But hey, she believes, one thing and whatever.
We all grew out of it. She's never been in LA, right? It's just one of those things where you learn once you're exposed. She needs more
culture in her life.
Yeah, she does.
Just like Christian, who came over.
Jayla with her comments.
Wrong show to be on and make those kind of commentary. Because guess what your fan base is, girl? Whole bunch of chosen ones. Right?
You ain't lying.
So Christian, can we just talk about his sideburns for a second? Because he looked like he should have been on the Muppet Baby.
Let's talk about.
He looked like he needed a shower. Boys. He looked like he needed a shower, just like Jenna. When he took off his shirt to lay down with Lauren and do the horizontal tango,
the flat back,
and the boxers showing.
Shorts? Yo, no, were those like bathing suit shorts?
Those were Walmart boxers.
It looked like bathing suit
with trunks.
With trunks. No, he was wearing boxers and the bathing suit shorts, and I was like, stop it.
He just looked dirty to me.
Jenna
it didn't look worth it for me.
What did she say? It didn't look worth it. I want to like stank on the dookie.
That's disgusting. First of all, the D word that you use, I've always hated that word. And the fact that she uses it, I was like, I'm sorry, but that just summed up who you are.
That's so funny.
You're the D word.
Oh, Lauren, I thought it was so funny how she was talking to Dr. Laura and she doesn't want to be portrayed as a monster, but she doesn't mind being portrayed as a whore.
And also, who else?
As a whore.
We get the new girls, Beatrice and Amber. And Beatrice says, I do what I do what I want, when I want. I'm a tomboy.
She do too much.
I'm a nympho. I'm bisexual, and I want an aggressive girl. Her mom passed away, and she was in foster care.
Kristen's like, that was sad. And don't take offense to this, but I think that all of the Bad Girls Club audition tapes all are starting to be very, very redundant. They all sound alike
they all want to be on the show.
It
so
sounds
they
like
say
the Maury before they go on stage.
Yes! My favorite flavor popsicle is
I fucked my mom. Yeah. I fucked my mom's man 34 times before my mom even lost her virginity.
And if my mama say something to me, I'm gonna beat her ass. Maury. Like that is what it's starting to sound like.
Wait, but for Beatrice, I feel bad real quick because I'm sorry, I'm going to bring this way back down, but I do the after show for the Fosters, and it's all about foster children, and I just want to say that, that shit started there. We don't even know what she's been through for that.
Well,
That's a lot.
That's
that's
is
like
true.
damage.
But I feel like BGC kind of like jumped the gun when Jenna's audition tape, when she was talking about she shitted on her boyfriend's car and smeared it. Like that kind of jumped the shark for me. It's like
Jenna's sucia.
there's no wheeling it back.
Super sucia.
So it actually kind of goes and proves that she would piss in that tub.
It was probably
Jenna, yeah.
Well, they said it.
And she doesn't shower.
Yeah, she doesn't. Girl, clean yourself. Get that summer's eve.
Damn.
We had a girl, Kylie, on our season who like didn't really shower either. But she would always say it was because she had like a spray tan. She's like, "Oh, I don't want my spray tans to come off." I'm like, "Bitch,
you just Fuchi.
We get free spray tans. That was like the one thing we got for free."
Her spray tan was probably dirt, filth.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what she think that color is. That color came from the elements, sis. Get your dirty ass in the shower, sister.
I have a question about Amber. Now, can somebody explain to me who is daddy and who is daddy?
No.
Oh,
this is like
so she has a daddy.
issue.
So her father left her
deadbeat.
family when she
Right.
was 15 and went and got a new family. So then she met this man who is 37 or 38.
And that's
And
her
he's
daddy now?
daddy.
And he is
37.
now...
He's not
She's
daddy.
21.
He's daddy.
Yeah.
Ooh.
She's 21. He's 37. And he
Damn.
gets her the flyest shit because her dad wasn't shit. And she loves drama. She loves to instigate and stir the pot.
Yeah,
Those
she
are
does.
like
She-
great qualities in a
She
in a
proved to
woman
that point.
first.
At least she is my last glimmering hope of waking this season
Yeah.
up, because the way that she was able to eat so easily
And so friendly too. I thought she was gonna come in and be like, "Bitch,
Nope.
wait."
She already wasn't wearing clothes.
She so easily manipulated the
Yeah.
Lauren and Jasmine situation that she has them literally in the palm of her hand. She's just walked in the house and is essentially doing this.
Yeah.
And
So she's my last hope for waking up this season.
when Lauren was in the room by herself and she was with Jazz and Jazz like this happy girl, I'm like, Jazz, who are you right now? Who are you?
She wanna be
And
Regina
she
George
was
so
behind,
bad.
She was
She
behind
really
Jazz
does.
like, hey, come on, let's go downstairs and like be friends.
Yeah, when they went to Cosmos, she really thought she was the top bitch.
Jazz crying.
Lauren versus
she's
Jazz
just
and
disgusting.
Amber. Amber's loving it. Lauren walks away from Jazz. Lauren's pissed that Amber's even involved. And then all the
feel
girls are
like
fighting.
Jazz
These
is being
poor two
rude
guys
to
are
me.
just sitting here like, what the fuck is going on here?
Ratchet.
And then Bad Girls does its editing and it turns into the Chihuahua fight.
Thankfully, because it was getting...
Yeah.
I'm glad they sped it up.
And then it ends with Jazz's Color Purple monologue talking about, I love you like...
I was like, girl, man,
I was
you
looking at her
drunk.
like,
Jasmine,
Jazz
you
is
drunk.
drunk or not, she got stale faced from me.
Me
Didn't
too.
the guys get in the bed with? Who did they get in the bed with? Wasn't it 2-on-1?
I hope not Lauren again.
No, the cute one. What a dummy, you cute one. The friend still made me laugh. Hey, real quick though, shout out to my homegirl Viviana. She would have beat the shit out of everybody. Copying him.
On that
will
note,
never
let's head
end.
into predictions.
And now, your AFTERBUZZ TV.
All right, so next week we see a car wash, and it looks like Beatrice might be kissing
Cat.
Of course.
Good. Let's see Kat do something.
Right.
Cat need to go
And maybe Emily will call.
to Bella Noche.
Right.
Right?
We get a new girl. Comes in on a
do.
motorcycle.
Oh,
Was it
yeah.
a motorcycle?
It was a motorcycle.
She didn't write it, so I mean, she just got
Initially,
written
I thought
in.
that they weren't going to replace, because I thought that since BGC kept linking the twins together as one unit, I thought when we got two replacements, that one of the placements was for Shannon and Sinead, but I guess we're getting an extra one.
And then
next
we
week.
get Jazz versus what looks like maybe Cat.
Oh,
Wait, what?
yeah.
Oh,
Well, because
right.
it showed Jazz yelling at someone. Then it could have been editing, but then we see Kat walking up the stairs. Looked like she was yelling at somebody too.
With a
Getting
fresh
that-
spiked mohawk.
Oh,
And
yeah,
a
when
cat
she was-
face.
What was she wearing? She's wearing like a
She was
costume.
wearing like a cat outfit.
She was
Yeah.
wearing a literal cat. I'm like,
That's funny.
Well, let us know what you guys think in the comments down below. You guys can
wait,
also...
did we make any predictions? Oh.
What's your
Just-
prediction?
I don't really have any. Never mind.
I predict these bitches are all stale as hell.
I predict that Amber is gonna talk the most shit about Jazz and everyone else when she's by herself in the confessions.
I believe that Amber is about to be the HBIC in the house, and it's gonna just stir the pot and be all different types of
And I would
delicious
love
goodiness.
that.
And I need to shout out at the underscore, or is it the third underscore or underscore the third on Twitter. That's all I want to say.
Well, there you guys have it. If you guys want to keep up in contact with us, you guys can subscribe to us on iTunes. Also hit us up at AfterBuzz TV on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. And hit me up everywhere on social media at DJ Jesse J.
So you can find me everywhere at Kristen Kelly TV. And you can find Mochi at Ms. Yuki _ Mr. Mochi on Instagram.
You guys know that you can find me at sharsaysso.com for all of my updates, and make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/SharSaysSo. Had to plug that because Kristen's always plugging hers. And you can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at SharSaysSo.
You guys can find me on Twitter at Stephanie Giorgi, on Instagram at TheStephanieGiorgi, and that's it.
Boom. Until next week, same time, same place. Peace.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.